Here's what that rear bulkhead looks like so far. Obviously I'll need to encapsulate it, and then what I'm going to do is put some screws in to screw it to this deck beam, and then I'll put a screw down there on each corner to screw it in. I've got it the way you can see how it kind of will screw into this part, and so this will all be separate so I can remove it, removable. And then back here, just showing, there's that vertical, kind of hard for me to point, but vertical piece there, and then one on the other side. And then you can see these 5 pieces that I epoxied in, which basically hold the weight of this deck beam. So now, if somebody later on, they'll be able to sit on this and it won't go anywhere, which I'm glad. This is much stronger now. And then if somebody comes from back here from tubing or something, they'll be able to get on that deck okay, without that breaking or sagging or anything. So, and then this piece I did epoxy in, and that one provides some basically strength across the span of the 2 stringers, in addition to essentially the thickness of this plywood. So I've got the screw holes now drilled in, and it's attached just to see how it looks. I got 2 down here in the corners and 5 up on top, and and I sat up on it and it holds great. Now I just need to clean it up, and then I'm going to encapsulate it. I am going to fill these the screw holes down here that have the blocks in the back. I'll fill those in with wood filler just so it looks a little nicer, but these up top, obviously I can't fill those in because I need that. That's how I remove it if I need to get back here and service this fuel tank. And the fuel tank, I took off the vent fitting. So this is the fuel pickup, and this is what vents it out. It was a vertical fitting, and I bought a 90-degree aluminum fitting, and then so my vent will come out 90 degrees. And with that off, I'm able actually to maneuver this tank. When I take the bulkhead off, I'm able to maneuver this tank out, which is good. So I will be able to service this. And also what that means is after I get this decking in place, when I put this in, because it's made to slide in from the top, but then underneath I'll need to get under there, and there are a couple of set screws at the bottom, and then there's this big sort of a clamp thing that I'll need to tighten up. But I'll be able to do that now, because after this deck is on. If you wonder why I don't have top sleeves encapsulated, that's because I need to fair this a little bit once I get ready to put decking on, and I'll be doing that. And then I won't encapsulate these, but I'll be putting epoxy in to basically glue the decking down. So that's why these are left like this. So I'm going to clean this up, like I said, and fill these in with wood filler. But then I think next I'm actually going to encapsulate this deck beam now. I think I'm ready to do that. I've got the deck beam now encapsulated, and also encapsulated this bulkhead, and like I mentioned, put wood filler in those screw holes where I could, and so it looks nicer. So yeah, this is like I mentioned in the last video, very solid now, and so I'm now starting to work on how to mount my vent blowers. So I'm starting to work on that. I'm going to have one over here that vents out under the tank, and then I'm going to have one blower which will vent up through the top deck, and then I'll have a vent up through the top deck on that side with another blower, and that hose will go up under and vent out the engine compartment.